Hey YouTube, this is Mark and Greg here with Picks in Motion Multimedia Entertainment. I'd like to welcome you to episode 2 of All Things Video Games.
Alright, so where are we starting today? How about the PlayStation 4 Pro? The reviews are out. Neither of us have one,
No,
unfortunately.
I plan on getting one, I will say that. However, due to having a daughter anytime soon, I kind of have to save that financials for
Yeah.
her. So,
Yeah, watching the reviews, I feel inclined to get one just because I have the 4K TV, though it's not HDR, so that kind of sucks. But at the same time, I don't want it, as I've said before, because I feel like I just got my PS4. So to turn around and get it, I don't know. Now, watching the reviews though, it sounds like a lot of people are kind of recommending the same kind of idea. Like a lot of the reviews I've seen, and this might be different for you. I don't know which ones you watched or looked at, but a lot of them recommend that if you already have a PS4, this may not be what you're. It may not be worth it for you. Whereas if you don't have a PS4, but you have a 4K TV and you're looking to get a PS4, it's the obvious way to go.
um, what I've seen and read is that if you have a PS4 but you also have a 4K TV that has HDR,
Mm-hmm.
um, probably pick one up because the 4K along with the HDR is just incredible. Now, I do know that the standard PS4 also does HDR now, but
Mm-hmm.
um, you're going to benefit from that resolution bump.
Yeah, for the games that make use of it, that's
Yeah.
one big point that a lot of reviews mention is that not all games do the same things. One game might upscale everything and run it in true 4K, whereas the next game doesn't. It's some in between resolution with like their
Checkerboard
yeah,
scaling.
checkerboard scaling, which still looks nice apparently, but it's like this is very much an in between system. This is their best attempt at doing 4K in your living room for $400, and that's not a bash. I mean, that's to their credit. That's pretty big feat.
Yeah, I think though, once the demo units are in stores that you can play, and I haven't gone shopping in a while, so I don't know. But like Best Buy might have it already, hooked up to a HDR 4K set. That right there might sell it for some people who already have a PS4. Just
Yeah,
seeing that.
maybe some of the reviews is it's really interesting. Some of the reviews I saw, they would they would discuss the differences and the enhancements with a lot of the same games. Um, One review I looked at pointed out how to them Skyrim just didn't look any different, and Call of Duty was even more so less different than between the two versions. Whereas another site pointed out all these fine, minute little details that were much better in their opinion. So it kind of speaks volumes, I think, because you're going to have a lot of people that just don't see it, and then you're going to have people that do notice the small details a lot more than others, like anti-aliasing and stuff like that.
Yep.
I noticed the jaggy edges like nobody's business with any game, and that's one thing I noticed recently when I picked up Call of Duty Ghost for the Wii U. I got into an area where there's grass, and holy shit, did it look just
Awful.
awful. It was like they pulled PS2 grass and put it into the game. I don't know what happened, but it's just like that kind of stuff, it just eats at me. So I would probably be the one to notice all the fine little details, but I don't know. I'm not really sold on it, and I think that's only really because I already have a PS4.
Yeah. See, for me, my main reason for getting it would be for PSVR.
Yeah.
And my plan is to get the VR headset first. I'm waiting until probably March or April because I wanna watch and see how things go and what games come out. I don't want to be an early adopter on this.
Mm-hmm.
Um, to me, that's just kind of scary. Spend
Yeah.
that kind of money on something that may not go well. I mean, they're not really releasing numbers of how many they've sold yet. They're like brief or estimates.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I know my
But
store doesn't even have it. Like, we have not had a unit come through the door yet. So,
uh,
it's been out for a while.
well, and that's kind of how it is. But that's the thing for me is the PS4 Pro is I don't honestly think that it was really developed for the 4K gaming. Here, let's bridge the gap. I honestly believe this was here. This is for a better 4K or for a virtual reality experience.
Well, that could be, but that would be contrary to what Sony itself has actually said, where
Yeah, but
they recognize that a lot of gamers who did appreciate high-end graphics were leaving consoles for PC, and they wanted to give them a better graphical experience without leaving the PlayStation ecosystem.
yeah,
So,
I don't know. It's I think in secret though, it was really originally designed for the VR experience. I mean, they can lie to you.
mm-hmm.
Nintendo did it to us just recently. I mean, they said, the leak was that the Wii U was ending production, and then someone contacted Nintendo, and they had a little, press release saying, no, 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 that's not true.
Yeah.
Well, now it's actually been confirmed by Nintendo. They're ending production in Japan, and they're saying that if you want one, contact your retailer because they've already shipped all their units to the
Mm-hmm.
retailers. So uh, you know what? And if that is definitely the case, that they've shipped everything already, expect some heavy Black Friday deals on the Wii U.
I haven't seen one. I don't know. The ads are out now for Target and Walmart, and there's nothing Wii U
Yeah,
related in there. There's
yeah,
Just Dance
I've seen that.
2017 for the Wii.
Woo.
That's on there.
That's
It's
so
like,
fun.
so anyway, my personal feelings on the Pro is, in terms of reviews, without actually messing with one myself, so it's kind of lukewarm. A lot of people are like, yeah, it's pretty great if you have the right equipment for it, but at the same time, they're like, but if you already have a PS4, it's probably not worth the extra $400 for you.
Yeah.
So that's the general feeling I got from it
I wouldn't
so
mind
far.
reading the comment section, in a few
Right.
days, see what the viewers have to say
Yeah.
about it.
Preferably some people who've actually bought one.
Yeah, because like for me, I don't have an issue with the way my games look, on my plasma display. You know, I don't have a 4K TV. I'm not getting one for a while because I want an OLED display, and they're too pricey right now.
600
So
bucks.
yeah,
Black Friday Samsung OLEDs for $650 for 50-inch.
oh, well
Actually,
then
I
that
think
comes down
I actually think the 50-inch was 400 for Black Friday, 650 normally.
for a 50 inch.
Yeah. Yep. Check on
Damn,
Walmart.com. I know they had a bunch of Samsungs with OLED and HDR 4K. So
that's pretty damn good.
there's that's one thing we can talk about some other time. But 4Ks are not inexpensive, or not expensive at all anymore. They simply are not. If you want the best of the best, yeah, it's expensive, but they're not expensive, generally speaking.
Hmm.
Like, you can spend $1,000 and have a sweet set.